Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to our IP class. In previous class, we have completed chapter 2, that means data handling using pandas 1. So, according to our next syllabus, next chapter is data handling using pandas 2, which is chapter 3 in your NCERT textbook. So, let's start this chapter 3. So, in this we first there is an introduction portion. In this they are specifying about series and data frame. You all know what a series is and what a data frame is, which we have studied in first chapter. In this chapter we will be working with more advanced features of data frame. So in this chapter we are going to take about data frame. In this, sorting of data, answering analytical questions using data, cleaning data, applying different operations on the data. These are the portions covered in this chapter. So, for this, first we start with a case study. This case study is a table. Table means which is a data frame. Table in pandas means which is a data frame. In this table, students name, unit test marks are there. So here a case study is there. In this, data of marks stored in unit test held in school. For each unit test, the marks scored by all students of the class is recorded. So this is a database table of students. Maximum marks are 25. For each subject, maximum marks are 25. And the subjects are Math, Science, SST, Hindi and English. For simplicity in this, we are assuming that there are 4 students in the class and the table below show their mark in unit test 1, unit test 2, unit test 3 and so on. So in table 3.1, so this is an example in which unit test 3 unit tests are there and 5 subjects are there. They are Math, Science, SST, Hindi and English. And some one student's 3 unit test marks are recorded. That means, for example, Raman's unit test 1 marks, unit test 2 marks and unit test 3 marks. And Suhair unit test 1, unit test 2, unit test 3. So for simplicity here they are taking only 4 students of data. That means 3 unit tests are held in the school. For students unit test marks are recorded. So for each students there will be 3 unit test marks. So Raman, Suhair, Ashravi and Misty are the students. So we can create a data frame by using any method. Here they are using a dictionary in which values are list. So dictionary of list. So here this is the key of the dictionary. Here data frame is created by dictionary in which values will be list. So first is name. Its values are Raman, Shu. Because 3 unit tests are there, so 3 rows are needed. Name means this heading. This column label is passed here as the key. We already studied in the previous chapter. So column label is name. Name for 3 unit tests, 3 times the same name is repeated. So Suhail, Ashravi and Misty. Then next column is unit test. It is denoted by UT here. In UT, unit test first 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Because the next column contains unit test details. In this unit test details for each students, 3 unit tests are there. 1, 2, 3. Again for Suhair 1, 2, 3. Next column is maths. So next key will be maths and values will be values of that column. So in maths rows 22, 21 up to 17 are the values. Up to 70 in this example also up to 70. Next column is science and SST, Hindi and English. So next dictionary key will be science and its corresponding value. For student 3 unit test means 12 values are passed here. Then SST 12 values are passed. For Hindi 12 values are passed. For English 12 values are passed. And dictionary is closed. Here dictionary started. Here dictionary is stopped here. And key of the dictionary act as column label, like column label unit test math, science, SST, Hindi, English and so on. So we are creating a data frame by using a dictionary. The dictionary value is marks UT, which is passed inside the constructor of data frame marks UT, and printdf will give the result like this. So instead of unit test, we passed as UT. So here the column label becomes UT, then math, science, SST, Hindi, English, and name Raman. And this is our row label, which is automatically we can give name like this dictionary key, or we automatically it will take us 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Normal index. So this is the case study. So we created a data frame in which 3 unit test mark of 4 students are recorded, and their subjects also marked you math, science, SST, Hindi, English. So this is the question. So next we are going to deal with descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics means it is used for summarizing the given data. If there is a table, if you want to summarize based on some criteria, we will use descriptive statistics. So in other words, they refer to the methods which are used to get some basic idea about the data. So in this section, we are going to discuss descriptive statistics. So mainly some descriptive statistics methods are there. They are max, min, count, sum, mean, median, mode, quartiles, and variance. Like in mathematics, we already studied in statistics these types of max, mean, median, etc. Like that in data frame also we are using this type of methods. Then we are analyzing each type of this method. So calculating maximum values means we can calculate the maximum value from the data frame regardless of the data types. For example, I will give an example. Print df.max. df.max will give the maximum value. That means for mathematics, maximum value will be, I think, for Ashtravi 24. For science, for Ashtravi 25. So maximum value is get by using this method max. So UT means unit test. For Suhail, maximum value in column UT, which unit test maximum value is occurred. So it is 3 because only 1, 2, 3 are there. So 3 is the maximum value here. Then in next column is maths. In maths, 24 is the maximum value. In science, 25 is the maximum value. In SST also 25 is the maximum value, and so on. So in this print df.max will give maximum value of each column. So UT 3, Maths 24, Science 25, SST 25, Hindi 25, English 24. And in first name Suhair. That means in this column which is the maximum value. Maximum value based on the alphabetical order. So this max will work regardless of data type. So here data type is string, but according to alphabetical order, Suhair will comes last. So Suhair is the maximum value. So in the name column, Suhair will be there. In UT, 3 will be there. In maths, 24 will be there. So regardless of the data types, we can access the maximum value by using data frame dot max method. So name Suhair, UT3, maths 24, and so on. Suppose in this case they outputted values of string also. Suppose you want to give or get the maximum value that have numerical value. Numerical means number. So in this case, the same syntax print df.max, but there is some more statement like inside bracket numeric underscore only equal to true. That means we are fetching only numeric data. So what will happen in this name Suhair will lose. So in this case only which values are extracted? Yes, numeric values are extracted. So in this case, if we set numeric only equal to true, then this type of name equal to Suhair will lost because it's not numeric, it's string. So only numeric values can be accessed by printdf.max inside bracket numeric underscore only equal to true. The next program is write the statement to output the maximum marks obtained in each subject in unit test 2. Same question, maximum mark objects obtained in each subject, but there is a condition. That means only in unit test 2. That means here a column which have unit test 2. That means this column, this row and so on. So only in the case of unit test 2. So in this case we can access the maximum value by using df of df dot ut equal to 2. Ut means unit test. Df is the data frame name equal to 2 slash result equal to df ut2. That means if df dot ut equal to 2, in that case we are getting maximum value. So only what happened first when we are outputting this statement, what happened? Only the values corresponding to unit test 2 are displayed. So in this case output will be in Raman 2, then Suhair 2, this will be the output, then Asravi, this will be the output, and this will be. So we are extracting values only for unit test 2. So this is the statement to access only for unit test 2. df.ut, ut is the column label or column name, equal to 2. Condition is 2. Because of we are checking condition, we are using double equal to sign. So when we are printing these details, we will get an output in which only unit test 2 marks are printed. Look this, only unit test 2. In the UT column, only unit test 2 marks are printed. So we get a data frame in which only unit test 2 marks will be there. And next condition is we have to fetch the maximum numeric marks in each subject. That means for maths 24, science 22, SST 25, Hindi 25, English 24. For this we have to print maximum marks. How can we print? We can fetch the maximum mark by using the data frame name. Data frame name is dfut2 dot max. We want to fetch only numeric value. So numeric underscore only equal to true. Then maximum marks obtained in each subject in unit test 2 will be, we can achieve this UT, Math, Science, SST, Hindi, English, then we can get maximum value. So first we extracted only that rows which contains unit test 2. After that we extracted maximum mark for each subject which is numeric. So there are two steps here. First we are extracting unit test 2 marks only, then we are extracting maximum marks. So by default maximum will find the maximum value, but here we gave us numeric underscore only equal to true means only numeric values are accessed. Next is we can find the maximum value of each column. However, to find the maximum value of each row, we have to specify axis equal to 1. Here we are finding maximum value of each column for maths, science, SST and so on. If we want to find one student's maximum value, that means which subject the student get maximum value. That means highest value in a row. We already specified in previous chapter that in that case we have to specify axis. That means df.max inside bracket axis equal to 1 will give for each row's maximum marks. Sometimes it will be social science, sometimes it will be maths and so on. So one student get 5 marks. In that 5 marks, which marks is the maximum, which is displayed by data frame name dot max inside bracket axis equal to 1. That means we are fetching the marks in a row. That means maximum marks in a row. We are fetching the maximum marks in a row. So we specified as axis equal to 1. So this is the method to find the maximum value. Hope you all can get my answers or my class. So this is descriptive statistics. We already studied about max. So let's wind up the session. Thank you and have a nice day.